Picture this. It's a humid morning in Ho Chi Minh City, and Min, a civil servant who's spent 15 years shuffling papers in a district office, sips his coffee nervously. His phone buzzes, a memo from the government. His job, his entire department, is gone. Just like that, Vietnam's bold restructuring has swept away his livelihood, along with thousands of others. Across town, a state TV worker packs up her desk after her station shutters overnight. There's no warning, no cushion, just a push into uncertainty. But here's the thing, Vietnam's leaders see this chaos as a bitter pill worth swallowing. They're slashing bureaucracy to turbocharge their economy. And it's got me thinking, could the UK take a page from their playbook? What if we embraced automation, introduced universal basic income, and got smarter about immigration? Let's dive in. Welcome, everyone. Today, we're looking at Vietnam's radical state overhaul announced in full force by April 4th, 2025. Under General Secretary To Lam, they're merging provinces, axing ministries, and cutting 22,000 jobs already, 80,000 more by August. It's a gamble to ditch red tape and aim for a high income economy by 2045. Sure, it's messy. Civil servants are panicking, and approvals for projects still drag. But the vision's clear. Efficiency drives growth. Now, imagine the UK doing something similar. Our public sector's bloated too. Think NHS waiting lists, endless council forms, and immigration backlogs. Could we streamline it with automation, protect the fallout with UBI, and cherry pick immigrants to boost our economy? I say yes. Here's why. First, automation. Vietnam's slashing whole layers of government, like 696 district offices, to cut the fat. In the UK, we're drowning in manual processes. Ever tried renewing a passport or booking a GP appointment? It's like stepping back to the 90s. Queues, paperwork, delays. Vietnam's not automating everything yet, but their cuts scream opportunity for tech. We could digitize public services, think AI triage in healthcare, automated visa processing, or chatbots for tax queries. The text there, NHS trials with AI diagnostics are promising, and e-gates at borders already speed things up. Scaling that could free up staff, slash wait times, and save billions. Vietnam's showing that bold cuts force progress. Why not us? But here's the catch. Automation kills jobs. Vietnam's VTC closure left 1,000 workers high and dry. Min and his colleagues are living proof. In the UK, automating public services could displace thousands too. Clerks, call centre, staff, you name it. That's where universal basic income comes in. Vietnam's restructuring lacks a safety net, and it's brutal. Consumer spending's wobbly and morale's low. We can do better. Imagine a UK where every adult gets, say, £1,000 a month, no strings attached. It's not pie in the sky. Trials in Finland and Canada show UBI boosts well-being and keeps people afloat when jobs vanish. With AI and robotics eating into work, think self-checkouts or driverless buses. UBI could shield the unemployed, not punish them. Vietnam's layoffs are a warning. Cut jobs without a plan, and you risk chaos. We could lead instead, using UBI to soften the blow and keep the economy humming. Now, let's talk immigration. Vietnam's not wrestling with this directly, but their push for efficiency ties into a bigger idea: control who contributes. The UK's immigration system is a mess. Open borders to some, snarled in red tape for others. Vietnam's focus on a Singapore-style system, technically savvy, open for business, hints at selectivity. Why not adopt that here? Instead of blanket policies, we could prioritize immigrants with skills. We need doctors, engineers, tech innovators, while automating low-skill visa checks to cut delays. Look at Canada's points-based model. It's not perfect, but it targets talent. With Brexit done, we've got the freedom to craft a system that works, streamlined, selective, and fair. Vietnam's slashing bureaucracy to lure investment. We could tweak immigration to lure the right people. So, how would this play out? Picture the UK in 2030. You book an NHS slot via an app, AI sorts it in seconds. Your taxes, filed automatically by a bot. Jobs lost to this efficiency get cushioned by UBI. Maybe you retrain as a green tech worker or just take a breather. Immigration's a breeze. Skilled newcomers arrive fast, boosting growth, while automation handles the grunt work. Vietnam's racing to shed its middle income trap. We're stuck in a post-industrial funk. NHS crises, housing shortages, stagnant wages. Their streamlining revolution could be ours too, with a British twist, tech-driven, people first. Of course, it's not all rosy. Vietnam's overhaul risks over-centralization. Fewer provinces might mean less local voice. Here, automating public services could spark backlash. Think privacy fears or tech glitches. UBI's pricey, funding it might mean hiking taxes or slashing elsewhere. And selective immigration, it'll rile up the open borders crowd, but Vietnam's pressing on despite resistance. 97% of their lawmakers backed Lam's plan. We've got the grit to push through to pilot UBI in Manchester, automate a council in Birmingham, tweak visa rules in London, test it, tweak it, scale it. Why now? Vietnam's Lam sees a window. His party's reshuffle looms in 2026, and he's moving fast. The UK's got its own clock ticking, automation's coming whether we like it or not, and Trump's tariffs hitting Vietnam hard remind us global trade's shaky. We can't just model through. Vietnam's betting on efficiency to win. We could bet on tech, UBI, and smart borders to thrive. Their civil servants are scared, but their economy might soar. Ours economy could too, if we're bold enough. Back to Min. He's jobless now, but Vietnam's hoping leaner government draws investors. Maybe a factory gig awaits him. In the UK, we could ensure no one's left like Min. Automation cuts the fat, UBI catches the fall, and selective immigration builds the future. Vietnam's swallowing bitter medicine to heal its body. We could take a dose too, modernize public services, protect our people, and pick immigrants who lift us up. It's not just about copying Vietnam, it's about outdoing them, British style. So, what's your take? Could the UK pull off a streamlining revolution with automation, UBI, and smarter immigration? Or are we too stuck in our ways? Let's chat about it. For now, Vietnam's showing us bold moves, shake things up. Maybe it's time we shook up Westminster too. Thanks for listening.